Hello guys, how are you? I hope you're fine and you might be doing good in this time. So, in today's video, we are gonna look at the chapter Lines and Angles. Welcome to the channel Web Jar of Talents. Lines and Angles is a chapter of Class 9 NCERT or CBSE. So, the question is very interesting. It would also be very mindful. It's real tricky. So let's look at the question right now. So as you can see, this is the question that we have. This is the figure, and in the given figure, if angle 1 is equal to 62, then find the remaining angles. That is the question given to us. So one thing is given to us. These types of problem we should be doing a particular way. The first step is to do in this type of problem is to write it as, first we should write a given statement. So in here we should write all the things, all the information like that have been given to us. If you remember it, in physics problem also we do it in the same way. So angle 1 is equal to the 62 degrees. So here the angle 1 is located to us over here if you observe it, and then the next statement would come as to prove statement. So what should be proven over here? Here nothing is to be proved, so you might be wondering what to write. So these types of problems you should just write to find. If you have to prove anything, you should be writing it as to prove. If not, you should write it as to find statement. So what should we find here? We should find all the remaining angles. I'm writing it as all the R angles. That is the remaining angles. So now what should we do is that we should find all the remaining angles. And the next step that should be doing is that SOL, that's nothing but the solution. So we can just write it as SOL. Let's start finding out them. So angle 1, this angle that we have over here is 62 degrees. So we might be finding this second angle, because angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degrees. You might be wondering, so how is it 180 degrees? Because it's a straight line, right? As you can observe here, in a straight line, if you know the properties of the straight line, the angles on the straight line sum up to 180 degrees. So these are known as linear pair. Remember the names of these. You will be given marks for the names only in your examinations actually. So then we know that angle 2, we found the angle 2. One angle is done. And next we can find angle 4 with the help of it, because I'm writing the second step over here, because angle 2 is equal to angle 4, but we have not found the angle 2 here completely. We have just wrote that they are linear pairs, so we can't go to that. I had just wrote it that. You will not be doing the same mistake again. You would remember if you see mistakes rather than saying the correct thing. So I did that. So angle 1 is 62 degrees, that is given to us. This angle 2 is equal to 180 degrees. So the angle 2 would rest as 180 degrees minus 62 degrees. What would be? It would just be 118 degrees. So we have known the value of angle 2 over here. It's 118 degrees. So you might be wondering again, why is angle 2, which is located over here, is equal to angle 4 that's located over here? Because they are vertically opposite angles. So you should be knowing all the properties of these parallel lines as well as the lines, so that they might be useful. This is nothing, the last one is nothing but vertically O angles, that is opposite angles. We can just simply write it as VOA. So we wrote VOA. Let's remove this. So what is the value of angle 2 that we got here? We got it as 118 degrees. So 118 degrees is equal to angle 2 is equal to angle 4. So we got the value of angle 4 over here. In the same way, we can do for another angle also. If you observe, what do you observe here? Here, even angle 1 is equal to angle 3 by the same property of above, which is nothing but VOA, that is nothing but vertically opposite angles. So you might be understanding now that right opposite to each other, that's why they're known as vertically opposite angles as the name suggests. So angle 1 was already given to us is equal to 62 degrees is equal to angle 1 is equal to angle 3. Let's scroll down now so that it would be easy for us for solving. I guess it would probably rest here. Okay, then we'll do it now. So guys, if you remember, now we have found angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4. So by this, if you again look at the figure, here we can observe one more thing. So what is the one more thing that we are finding over here? This angle 4 is equal to angle 6. Now again you might start wondering, why is it so? It's so because they are interior opposite angles. So angle 4 is equal to angle 6, and because it's angle 4, the value we got it as 118 degrees. 118 degrees is equal to angle 4 is equal to angle 6. So we should not forget to even write according to what it does. So as I've said you right before, it's because of interior opposite angles, IOA, it's the short form of it. And again, with this we can even also do find out one more angle. So in the same way, again, if you look over here, what can you do by seeing them? We will be able to know angle 3 and even angle 5 are the same. They are interior opposite angles. So let's write them down. Just scroll down and we'll write over here. Angle 3 is equal to angle 5 by the same property that we have on the left side of this page, that is IOA in short form, or interior opposite angles. So then what is the angle of 3? Here we saw it right here that it's 62 degrees. So 62 degrees is equal to angle 3 is equal to angle 5. So what are the other angles that we have to find out? The angles that are left are, let's go and check it out. So the angles that we are going to find should be this angle 6, right, just located over there as you observe. So we found angle 6, we should find angle 7 and angle 8. So we can find them that angle 6 is vertically opposite to angle 8 and angle 5 is also vertically opposite to angle 7. So we can find this in this way. There are pretty many ways to do a same problem, but let's do it in a very simpler way so that we'll remember it for more time. Simpler things makes our brain a little workless compared to the hard problems or hard ways. Now we can write it as angle 6 is equal to angle 8 due to the vertically opposite angles, in short form VOA. The value of angle 6 is equal to angle 8 is equal to 118 degrees. And then what else we just wrote it above is that angle 5 that we have is right equal to the angle 7. This is by the property of VOA, that is the vertically opposite angles, and then angle 5 is equal to angle 7. We found the value of angle 5 right before. You can see it over here also, it's 62 degrees. So we completed all the angles that we have. So let's just list them out in a pretty clear way. So first of all, angle 1 was given to us. The value was 62 degrees. And then we got the angle 2 as 118 degrees or 118 degrees. And angle 3, what do you remember it? It's 62 degrees. and angle 4 is 118 degrees, and even the angle 5 is 62 degrees. Let's push these sidewards and we'll write the rest of them on the right side of the page. Angle 6 was 118 degrees, and then angle 7, that we got it as 62 degrees, and at last angle 8 we received it as 118 degrees. So now if you observe, we find a pretty pattern over here. All the angles are 62 or 118 if you observe. So how many 62s do we find here? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many 118s do you find here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So always only two angles exist in all the angles of the parallel lines with intersected transversal. So that's it for today, guys. I hope that this problem and this video was pretty helpful to you. It might be in your exams or your regular normal tests or even in your regular life. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a very great day.